Good evening. Could I please ask you to stand for the processional?
Please be seated. Thank you, Lisa Cook and the Jorgensen Orchestra for the beautiful procession music. As we gather this evening for speech night, we would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, who are the traditional custodians on the land on which we meet tonight. We would also like to pay respect to the Wurundjeri elders, past, present and emerging, and extend this respect to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait people from other communities who are here tonight. It is with great pleasure that we come together to celebrate our annual speech night, an opportunity to acknowledge the academic, co-curricular and service achievements of St Catherine's students and to recognise our students' contribution to St Catherine's School. Tonight we welcome our Chair of Council, Miss Jane Hodder, Principal, Mrs Michelle Carroll, members of the School Council, guest speaker, Tamara Cannon, President of SCOGA, Sarah O'Brien, parents and families, staff and students. Just a reminder, at the conclusion of the event, students will meet their parents in the foyer.
Let us pray. Lord, we are grateful for good friends. Help us to be mindful of others, to welcome new friendships and to work to strengthen friendships of old. Help us show forgiveness and to treat others with kindness, humility and patience. We are fortunate to have the support of family, friends and our teachers. Guide us to be aware of the needs of others and to provide support and friendship to all. We give thanks to our school, our leaders, teachers, parents and family for their support and encouragement during the year. Amen.
Tonight, we welcome Miss Jane Hodder as the Chair of the St Catherine's School Council. Ms Hodder has been a member of the School Council since 2015 and has been Chair of the School Council since 2017. As a partner at Herbert Smith Freehills, Ms Hodder brings great wisdom, commitment and intellect to her role as Chair. She shares a vision to ensure St Catherine's continues to nurture, encourage and develop girls in achieving academic excellence while experiencing a well-rounded education, enabling capable and confident young women to graduate from a leading girls' school in Australia. Please join me in welcoming Ms Hodder this evening.
Thank you, Dia, and welcome students, staff, families, council members and special guests to the St Catherine's School 2022 Speech Night. Emerging from 2 years of COVID-interrupted school years, requiring our students, staff and families to learn remotely, we celebrate 2022 as a return to face-to-face learning and a return to community. As a school community, we have much to celebrate this year as St Catherine's continues to deliver its vision of graduating well-rounded, intellectually and emotionally agile young women, of which I have a particular interest with my work in the law and large commercial law practice. In our senior school this year, students sharpened their skills, extended their capabilities and challenged themselves through intellectual endeavour and experiential learning. As a school, we have proudly acknowledged our ranking as the #1 girls' school in Victoria and are extremely proud of this achievement. And I see this as a testament to the strength of our academic care and the deliberate and considered approach to school that the school applies to educating, nurturing and empowering young women. In 2022, it has been wonderful to see the return of St Catherine's diverse co-curricular program after 2 years of cancellations. And we also embraced the opportunity to immerse our students once more in study tours, exchanges and adventure camps, providing them with a wide range of opportunities to extend their cultural, and understanding and broaden their perspectives and enhance their personal awareness. Pleasingly, this year we also officially opened the Jamie and Rebecca Gray Theatre, providing outstanding specialised venue for performing arts students that complements the professionalism and standard of performances by St Catherine's students, highlighted during the Senior School's production of Urinetown and the Concerto concert and the Years 7 and 8 musical, Curious Comedies. Following the successful completion of the Jamie and Rebecca Gray Theatre, the next phase of the Dorothy Pizzey Centre redevelopment has commenced to deliver a high-performance sports centre for our students early next year, and I think that will be extremely exciting and an absolute enhancement to our offering and facilities. Thank you so much to our philanthropic community for your extraordinary support. Thank you for investing in the future of St Catherine's School and supporting our remarkable young women. I would also like to thank the members of St Catherine's School Council for their ongoing dedication and providing outstanding governance and management to our school. Their future-focused approach continues to ensure the finest possible programs and facilities are available to enrich the education and well-being of our students. To our principal, Michelle Carroll, you are an inspiring leader and you have transformed our school's teaching and learning culture, significantly enhancing the agency of both our students and staff. Thank you, Michelle. To St Catherine's hardworking and dedicated staff, each year, as our Year 12 students depart the Hangton gates, we hear their reflections of gratitude they have for all of you. They speak of the countless hours their teachers have spent with them over their years at school, patiently guiding them and always seeing their potential, even when they did not see it themselves. This dedication is also carried out by our general staff, working to deliver exceptional results in their fields of expertise to uphold St Catherine's reputation as an outstanding provider of girls' education. To our St Catherine's families and wider school community, I'd like to thank you for your unwavering support as our school navigates the path forward in these post-COVID times. Our community is at the absolute heart of our school. To all our volunteers who have donated their time and expertise to St Catherine's School, I thank you. Your support enriches the experience of our students. On reflection, I truly believe we are a remarkable school with a remarkable community at its heart, and that differentiates us from so many others. I would like to wish you all a safe and restful break over the summer and a joyful Christmas spent with those you love. Thank you.
Good evening. Thanks, Jane. Good evening, Sarah, President of SCOGA, Tamara, Nil Magnum Missy Bottom recipient, St Catherine's Old Girl, invited guests, staff, students and families. It's wonderful to be live at Speech Night once again, sharing the successes of our students as a community. On nights such as this, the sense of occasion and school spirit is tangible. For our Year 12 girls, their formative years have been immersed in this spirit, the sense of belonging, the sense of community, the sense of family. Over the past 2 years, we've experienced abridged versions of this special occasion, completely online in 2020 and students only in 2021, with families watching remotely, huddled around a computer screen. But tonight, we celebrate together. Tonight, we can look across the room and share with each other the pride, excitement and joy of acknowledging the achievements of our students throughout this year. And what a tremendous year it has been. We started the year as the #1 girls' school in Victoria based on the VCE results in December. Our first state rowing crew are now the fastest schoolgirl crew in the world. And recently, the cast and crew of the senior production of Urinetown have received 1 nomination, great job Charlotte, and 4 commendations from the Music Theatre Guild of Victoria. These are very difficult to come by. Additionally, our snow sports team were crowned state champions and our Little Bar Brick girls were the national champions. We have won more GSV finals than ever before in our history. Most notably, the senior hockey team are the GSV champions in A grade. And our A grade debating team reached the finals for the DAV sports competition. I've certainly appreciated the opportunity to once again hear our school filled with student laughter, chatter and activity. In any one day, I can move between bearing witness to the innermost workings of the minds of teenage girls and then can find myself attending a meeting ICT, risk, finance, not nearly as exciting, but where the deep feelings, fears and celebrations of any young human is not being discussed. Instead, hours dedicated to decision-making on how to run this great school. And so, the varied nature of my work has progressed, rocketing between curriculum, wellbeing, strategy meetings, or talking with architects or conversations with our property manager, the size of a Harkness table, light-fitting, strangely enough. But to be honest, my fulfilment and joy is found in attending a music concert or listening to the sophistication of the language in a student debate or the colour of a house swimming carnival. Or my favourite day this year, rising from the comforts of my 5-star swag on the beach at Monkey Bar. It was 5:30, the sun was only just coming up on the horizon. I would suggest the lack of daylight was a good thing. Surrounded by bright-eyed, bushy-tailed year 9s. "Good morning, Mrs. Carroll," greeting me as I climbed out of my swag, not a barista in cooey of the campsite. This group of girls could talk, laugh, sing all day. They hardly drew breath. I remember my frozen toes in the snow at Mount Buller, supporting our mogul competitors, or cheering loudly with my own family, and at times screaming as we collectively embraced the moments of Henley Gold. It's a great photo there of Bridge and John. It's a shame we couldn't bring that trophy back from England. The inner workings of this school, though, are vast and complicated, yet so rich and intricate, with many talents, interests and perspectives. Everyone committed, knowledgeable and immersed in their areas of expertise. It is so apparent to me how well served our girls are and the myriad of webs providing support structures that surround them and their learning. In any one day, a classroom teacher interacts quite literally with up to 120 girls inside and outside the classroom. Indeed, teachers are at the raw edge of what the school experience is. They work with adolescents who are by nature uncertain, sometimes adult suspicious, sensitive, excitable. Tonight, it is my pleasure to announce the 9th recipient of the St Catherine's Teacher in Excellence Award. This award is peer-nominated and recognises consistent and dedicated service to teaching, excellent student outcomes and a willingness to share teaching and learning strategies. Our recipient this year has been a pillar of support to her students and colleagues, developing excellent and trusting relationships over many, many years. At reunions today, old girls regale their stories to me of the impact of her teaching. For some graduates, pursuing careers that unfolded from her passion of this subject. She is renowned for, some would say fastidious, with the VCE exam readiness of her classes, usually giving students 5, 6 past exam papers to complete, and she marks every single question in rapid turnaround time, ensuring detailed feedback. She is the stalwart of the VCAR marking team and this year was invited to be the Victorian Assistant Chief Examiner. It's my great pleasure to recognise over 30 years' service to the school, our VCE biology teacher, Sue McGeorge. I would like to invite Sue up. Sue said that's overwhelming. She is retiring at the end of the year. I'd also like to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to members of the School Council and the Council subcommittees, the PFA, auxiliaries and SCOGA for their commitment and careful deliberation to ensure our school remains a leader in girls' education. It would be remiss of me not to encourage your attendance tomorrow night at the PFA Christmas Fair. You just can't get enough of St Catherine's this week. Thank you especially to our Chair of Council, Jane Hodder, for her enthusiasm, her guidance and commitment to school leadership. Tonight we also acknowledge the class of 2022. I've been particularly impressed with the leadership of Maddie and Angela. Very much looking forward to your speech tonight, girls. Our student executive and all the Year 12s shaping our thoughts every Monday at the weekly assembly, or sending the girls into the weekend, a carefully selected song blasting over the PA. We all loved Friday afternoons. There are so many moments within one school day that stay in the memories of our old girls and are retold with affection when they visited school for SCOGA reunions or parents themselves. I know our Year 12s reflect on the fun had with friends, sporting wins and losses, house arts, concerts, drama productions, the quirks of different teachers and subjects, Miss Spanos' care for them throughout the lockdowns and in Year 12, and the daily chatter of moments spent in the beanbags in the common room. Now, post the corona apocalypse, as I call it, I wonder what life will look like for our class of 2022 as they venture into life beyond the Hayington gates. I'm curious about their next journey, crafting a career through tertiary study and into a world of work that has been changed forever by the pandemic. This too endured in their own school days. School years that will potentially mark the last time, I now believe, they will truly be present in face-to-face discussions that are uninhibited by the hybrid practice of Teams and Zoom meetings, repeating a routine of 3 days in, 2 days out of the office. So many of our parents will be familiar with that now. Schools were quick to return to campus. We knew deep down it was best for young minds to be surrounded by a culture rich in learning that is visible, tangible, lived. For we who breathe life into the Sharon House, the Mary Davis Cafe, the Jamie and Rebecca Gray Theatre, the science labs, our library and our much-loved clock tower, a mostly normal life has prevailed inside the gates of 17 Hayington Place. Yet on the occasions I stepped away from school for an external meeting, I observed vastly different workplaces to mine. A law firm, the architect's office, the GSV rooms at Albert Park, to name a few. Places that were once pre-COVID brimming with people, yet each time I walked through these corridors, I noticed empty offices, one after the other. At times there were not more than 6 or 7 people in the space, a lonely receptionist perhaps. The stark difference to my own workplace was so visible. Are these the new permanent features of the employment landscape? I'm curious, of course, about their workplace culture. How do young graduates capture the nuances of such workplaces when working from home, mostly on MS Teams? The loss of organic interactions and bouncing ideas off co-workers, the lack of camaraderie in relationships that I know our Year 12s are so familiar with and visibly enjoy every day. The quality of these face-to-face conversations, the language we use and the messages we convey are critical to the process in which young women engage, to listen, to engage, to shape, to view the world and of themselves. Our very own Year 9 girls have loved the opportunity to debate, question and listen, boardroom style, around the new-shaped Harkness rooms, real face-to-face conversations enjoyed. It brings to the forefront the importance of schools in society today, not only as a place to learn, but a place to provide opportunity to be present, to connect, contribute, to be part of a culture. As teachers bidding farewell to a cohort of students, often scooting through the Hayington Gate, showcasing their creativity in somewhat colourfully redesigned school uniforms, we often say they are off to the great unknown. And as I reflect on how my own work has changed over the past decade and the way society, technology, the pandemic has changed the way we work, the great unknown is not only the uncertainty of which path a girl may take, but the destination and what it will look like when she gets there. Girls, life will be a tapestry woven by the decisions you make. At times, the great unknown may feel like a jumble of threads, frayed, tangled, occasionally knotted, nothing really making sense. But that's when you'll see a glimpse of blue ribbon, woven into the tapestry years ago, and the rich colours, the textures and the patterns will become clear. Your intelligence, your insight and your commitment born out of your days at St Catherine's, still visible as it is this evening. I'll finish with an American journalist, Nora Ephron's words to the Wellesley graduates 20 years ago. Above all, be the heroines of your own life, strong, independent women who lead with wisdom, courage and care for others. As you leave St Catherine's, I assure you it is better and far more interesting for your presence. Be great, be good, and let's celebrate you. Thank you. It's my pleasure now to invite Sarah O'Brien, the President of SCOGA, to announce the fellowship which is awarded to a St Catherine's graduate as a great initiative from SCOGA as well. And following Sarah, there's a celebration video. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Launched in 2018, the St Catherine's Old Girls Association Fellowship aims to strengthen SCOGA's objectives to support the professional development of old girls to positively impact our community. We have already worked with 5 incredible St Catherine's women to support some amazing projects by contributing $5,000, including Serena with a doctoral thesis on exploring social work practices in regional and remote Australia in traumatic settings, Susan on endometriosis and how it impacts wellbeing and workability, Yolanda with leadership development in anti-racism, diversity, equality and inclusion, Jess volunteering in Sri Lanka to offer optometry and the role it plays in preventable blindness, and Alex presenting a PhD research findings on how law, policy and regulations address food system challenges. I'm delighted to announce our latest fellow, Dr. Hilary Grover. Hilary has always been passionate about sport and the impact it has in shaping the culture of our nation. Through sheer perseverance, passion and relentless hard work, coupled with the drive to make a difference, Hilary has already achieved so much in her career. Hilary currently works across private consultation sports physician suites, the AFLW, the Victorian Football Association, Cricket Australia, and was recently appointed the head doctor for Melbourne Victory. And this is all in addition to her further study. Hilary has proven herself to be a leader and an advocate for women that she cares for and is widely acknowledged within the sporting profession as a person making an impact to improve women's sporting performances. Hilary's approach to her role as an advocate for women to pursue equality within sports medicine, a professional that has been dominated by male norms, is more than a doctor. It's about being an advocate for societal change, equality, fairness, and inclusivity for women of our nation. We're thrilled to support Hilary through the fellowship program for her attendance at the Female Athlete Program at the Boston Children's Hospital, focusing on girls and women in sport. This program aims to empower athletes of all ages, from elite athletes to weekend warriors. We cannot wait to see what you achieve, Hilary. Due to her busy schedule, Hilary is unable to attend this evening, however has shared her acceptance video with us. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hilary Grover. I'm the recipient of the 2023 SCOGA Fellowship. First of all, I'd like to thank the St Catherine's Old Girls Association for bestowing this fellowship on me. As someone who went to St Catherine's from kindergarten to year 12, I can really appreciate what being awarded this fellowship means. I'm so sorry that I cannot be there tonight. I'm currently conducting AFLW North Melbourne medical exits, as this is my absolute passion area. I am currently working with North Melbourne as well as Melbourne Victory W League, and working with these teams has absolutely ignited my passion for women's health and athletic performance. further our understanding of women's athletic performance and health. I think too often, especially the sporting sphere, women just get treated as small men, and we need to spend more time, money, and energy in researching female physiology. I currently am doing a couple of research projects looking into women's mental health post ACL reconstructions, as well as eating disorders in our adolescent athletic population. I'm really looking forward to being able to attend this conference and report back to you all on everything I've learned and what I'm bringing back to Australia in terms of new gold standards within our athletic population. Again, thank you so much for this fellowship. I'm so sorry I can't be there. Enjoy your night.
When the wind is blowing
St Catherine's Old Girl and recipient of the Nil Magnum Nisi Bonin Award that adorn the walls of Sharon House. Tamara Cannon is the founder and CEO of Lil Fro, an Australian charity founded in 2008. This funds education for children and skills training for adults living in extreme poverty in some of the most remote areas on the planet. Tamara is reputedly the first foreigner to have visited many of these isolated communities sealed off from regions in Ladakh in India, home to some of the world's poorest nomads. In between building greenhouses at high altitude, visiting villages difficult to find on any map, and helping to change the lives of thousands through Lil Fro, Tamara is working on her own writing and photography projects. Please welcome me in welcoming Tamara Cannon.
Thank you very much, Lucia. Hi, how are you? I'm delighted to be here to celebrate this important milestone with you all, and congratulations to the Year 12 students, particularly to your teachers and also your families and loved ones who have nurtured and supported you for the last 14 odd years. I calculated that's about 2,800 lunchboxes, and I'm guessing a lot of soggy sandwiches that return back home. But with exams behind you, I hope you can really take time to reflect on this incredible achievement and look forward to the next chapter ahead. And it is a fantastic one with so many unknowns. But what you have in terms of an education from St Cass, no one can ever take that away from you. It's yours. Yours to build on, yours to challenge, yours to question, and most of all, it's yours to draw on, to write the script of how you want to live your life. And the point is, even if you have no idea what that looks like now or how you're going to get there, but I guess if I do have one message, then that's pretty much it. I think people who have a clear vision and a passion about what they want to do are really, really lucky, but that's not all of us, and most of us don't, but that is completely fine too, because things have a way of figuring themselves out in the end. And my only word of advice to you is just trust that process. I had no idea what I was passionate about until quite recently. Growing up, I actually wanted to be the tooth fairy. But I did study really hard, and I went to Monash and studied law arts. And that's what my brother did, and he's really clever and sensible, and I thought, well, he would have looked into this. But I did love law, and for me, the idea of keeping my education broad and continuing with the things I loved, which at the time were languages, was really what was important to me. But in 2008, I stumbled across something else that felt really right, and that's where my heart and my head completely aligned. And when I think back, my starting point was never about what do I want to do or what do I want to be, but my vision was more about how did I want to feel, and then what did I have to give. And then, of course, when things got a bit more serious, it was more about what is my responsibility in all this. For me, my life veered from the conventional to the unconventional almost 15 years ago when I just went for a little walk. And I would never have guessed that that simple decision to just put one foot in front of the other and get some fresh air would result in the Lil Fro Foundation. Lil Fro is an international charity spread across Australia and India. We have arms here and arms there, and we've had staff here, but not anymore, but staff over there. But we are focused on high-quality service delivery of fundamental human rights. And we work in some of the remotest places on the planet, specialising in helping kids living in extreme poverty get an education that they would otherwise miss out on. But the question I'm most asked is, what was that turning point? What was the one defining moment that made me throw in the towel as a lawyer, give up my salary, the roof over my head, for almost a decade to start a charity helping to alleviate poverty and bring about positive change on the other side of the world? And the first real turning point came in 2007. Now, there's a Buddhist saying that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And mine came in the form of a big swinging Texan in a ridiculously large hat. And at the time, I was working as in-house counsel for a telco in Sydney. My company had enrolled me in a leadership course, and they'd flown out this motivational coach from the US who, like his hat, I found completely obnoxious. But his message was quite interesting and simple. He said, in the corporate world, you have two types of workers. You have your campers and you have your climbers. The campers are the engine room of an organisation, and they are the ones essential in keeping the corporate machinery oiled and ticking along. On the other side, you have the climbers, and they're the ones putting themselves out on the limb, scaling new heights and leading the company into uncharted waters and obviously profit margins. I had been earmarked as a climber, and I was there to be inspired. The cowboy, I probably was rolling my eyes in the back, but he tapped me on the shoulder and he asked me to write a letter to myself, which he'd post back to me. And in it, he asked me to write down the answer to 3 questions about where I wanted to be in 5 years' time. 6 weeks later, my letter arrived to me in the mail with these 3 questions in my handwriting. Do you want your boss's job? Where do you want to be in 5 years' time? And if someone paid you $1 million a year to do what you're doing, would that make you happy? And these were my answers. So everyone has a journey, and in actual fact, this cowboy, God bless him, did me the world's biggest favour. Because in pushing me out on that limb and asking me to climb higher and tease out these answers, he made me realise I was in the wrong place. And whatever corporate ladder or proverbial mountain I'd found myself on, it wasn't mine and I wanted to come down. So soon after my session with the cowboy, I packed my corporate life in a little box and I took some time out. And at the time I was working on my own business idea in Hong Kong, and with time and the curiosity to explore, I pulled out a map, I closed my eyes and pointed to a spot, and my finger landed on Mount Everest. Before I knew it, I was on the plane ripping off some plastic to some hiking boots, and I made my way up to Everest Base Camp. I was absolutely blown away by the Himalayas, and despite being so hopeless at altitude and climbing mountains, I really wanted to summit a peak. And I was told I had to check out Ladakh in India, which was home to some perfect peaks for a beginner. So I went back to Sydney, I got serious, I started training, and I made my way back to India. The second turning point came 6 months after that, and I found myself standing on the biggest crossroad of my life. And ironically, I was perched at the high base camp of a 6,400 metre peak in the Indian Himalayas. Now, when you summit a mountain, you're meant to go to bed at about 7 p.m, to wake up at around 2 a.m, and that is meant to give you enough time to reach the peak and return to base camp before the sun starts to melt the snow, which creates a risk of avalanche. And it was just before midnight. I knew I should have been asleep, but my little tent was shaking in the wind and I was freezing. I was meant to be asleep, but my mind was just buzzing. I'd just sponsored a little girl named Perma. Oops. Perma. And her family were too poor to send her to school. I enrolled Perma in school, I bought her uniform, books, paid for her hostel accommodation and fed her for a year. But to give Perma a shot at an education, for me, was the difference in walking to the tap to fill up a bottle of water instead of buying one. But even from that little gesture, that small gesture on my part, I could see how education could change the course of a child's life forever. I mean, it's such a basic human right, going to school, right? And that night, in my little tent with my sleeping bag over my head, I was thinking about my own childhood. All the privileges and opportunities I'd been granted, this amazing school, university, travel, growing up in a safe neighbourhood and a loving home. But I felt like with every privilege came this notion of responsibility, and it weighed on me heavily. And I couldn't help thinking, if it really is that easy to change the course of a child's life forever, then why stop at Perma? So that morning I stood on the peak and looked out in the direction of K2 in Pakistan. I can't get this moving. There we go. and realised that all that training and effort that I put into climbing this mountain was actually fairly insignificant when I was standing in front of the challenge that I'd just presented myself with. And without even realising it, Lil Fro had begun. This is a photo of me. This button's really not working. There we go. This is a photo of me climbing up that mountain. After spending months climbing off the beaten track in Ladakh, I became curious as to why some kids were in school and others weren't. And this, I was told, was largely due to a combination of poverty, geography, and isolation, and coupled with that challenge of trying to deliver an education model to remote areas where one size didn't fit all. And when you look at these images, it's not hard to grasp the extremes. Ladakh is a high-altitude village, a high-altitude town. It sits at 3,500 metres above sea level in the shadow of the Himalayas. And when you fly in, it is like landing on Mars. It's such a diverse and harsh environment, and each of these communities is dealing with its own unique set of challenges. You can see that the hopes and needs of these nomadic people who move around the desert plains 9 times a year, differ greatly from those living at 5,000 metres in valleys that are cut off by snow for up to 8 months each year. It became clear that working in this part of the world was challenging for a reason. But for me, that didn't seem like a good enough reason not to try. In 2009, after many meetings with the local government and my phone being tapped, I got a call inviting me to Delhi. And it was the Joint Secretary of Defence for India. Don't worry, I knew my phone was tapped because they were quite polite about it back then. Every call that came in and every call that went out, there was a message on my phone saying, in the interest of national security, could you please speak in a loud and clear voice? But I was granted a permit to visit a region known as the Changtang, and this is an area on the border of Tibet which is sealed off to foreigners. And while the World Bank and the UN had been let in as far as the front door to this region, I was granted permission to visit parts of India where no foreigner had ever been. And this is home to many Indigenous and nomadic communities and some of the world's poorest people. I have been invited to see their living conditions firsthand. In 2010, National Geographic published an article that said, India's nomads are united by a history of poverty and exclusion that continues to this day, arguably the biggest human rights crisis you've never heard of. When I travelled through my final army checkpoint, I remember feeling quite overwhelmed and I burst into tears. There was this immediate shift for me from going from, giving is living, isn't this a joyous thing, to, holy cow, what is my responsibility in all this? Why me? Am I actually doing good or bad here? And I needed to get it right. I needed to lean into the community, listen and learn everything I could about best practices in international development. And I needed to see it with my own eyes. I travelled thousands of kilometres and trekked to high-altitude villages with and without local leaders, experts, doctors, agricultural specialists. And I interviewed hundreds of families, and I collected incredible data and insights which will become the foundation for our theory of change and the basis for our programs going forward. While their individual circumstances may be different, many families supported by our program have one thing in common, and that is they're living in extreme poverty. And that's the World Bank's benchmark of less than $1.90 a day. Many of our sponsor children come from families earning less than 40 cents a day. Some have no source of income, and many don't have enough food to last them through the brutal winters. And what food they do have certainly lacks the nutrients required to be healthy. I've seen firsthand how malnutrition in children can stunt growth and cause permanent brain damage. In some villages I've visited, most families have at least one member with a disability. I've met children who are blind, crippled, mentally challenged. Some dribble constantly, some are albino, some deaf. I know their names and I know their stories. I have met single mothers whose only hope of earning an income means hard physical labour. Building roads in freezing temperatures is tough. Try then doing it with a disabled child in a basket strapped to your back. I can tell you stories about fathers dropping dead in the field from ill health, mothers dying during childbirth because the nearest doctor is 4 to 5 days away, and children being sent away to work as domestic helpers because being a servant in a stranger's home for a desperate parent seems like a better option than the life they might otherwise be able to offer their children. I remember receiving a phone call from the school headmaster, and he was calling about one of our youngest sponsor kids, a little boy who was 3.5 years old and an orphan. His entire family had recently passed away from a mystery illness. The locals put it down to the evil spirits, and they conducted a smoking ceremony to try and get rid of them. He was the sweetest little boy. I knew his face so well because I'd just carried him to school along the Ice River. Tinlass had just been diagnosed with AIDS. This type of poverty, this $1.90 a day, actually doesn't exist in Australia. And I'm often asked, why India? Why this region? And the fact is, I will never know what it's like to be poor, let alone to live in such brutal conditions where the temperatures drop to below freezing and it's impossible to grow food. This type of poverty kills. But when I ask what drives me, the simple answer is I don't like seeing people suffering, and particularly when I know I can make a difference. Starting with PERMA, I saw it with my own eyes, and it's pure joy. But if you really want to change the world, which we all do, you have to bridge the divide. Lil Fro works at the grassroots with the world's lowest income groups, many Indigenous and scheduled castes, including these nomadic communities. And together with our partners, we've developed a community education program based around anti-poverty targets to provide girls and boys alike with access to a quality primary and secondary education, no matter where they live. Our end game is to break the cycle of generational poverty and literacy through education and bridge the gap where that traditional education model is not working. Our aim is to create leaders in their own environment. And while the centrepiece of our work is providing access to education, our services soon balloon to include disaster relief and other fundamental initiatives such as nutrition and shelter projects. When it soon became clear that education alone was not much help if the children were too malnutrition to hold a pen and had nowhere to live. Our programs have now touched the lives of thousands of people. In 2010, we were also involved in disaster relief in the wake of mudslides which devastated much of the region and resulted in huge loss and fatality. We too lost one of our own that day, Fatima Nissa, a 13-year-old girl who lived with her family in a small rented room under Lay's palace. She dreamt of being a doctor, and she was swept from her mother's arms as they tried to flee from the deluge. At the time when we asked local government, how can we help? And the response was that we need clean water. So with the help of Singapore Airlines, we airlifted from Brisbane water purification units into refugee camps capable of pumping 100,000 litres of clean drinking water a day. We organised hundreds of stranded tourists to help dig out mud from our partner schools and got to work repairing them. Mainly, our support extended to the many children orphaned or displaced through the Little Seeds program. Little Seeds is about levelling the playing field for children and families from our sponsor villages. Our focus is on reaching the furthest behind first, and we specialise in the remote service delivery of education. Our most remote project is at the end of a frozen ice river, which has been coined by the media as one of the world's most dangerous school drop-offs. To date, we've broken down the barriers of entry into the education system for over 150 kids, and the majority of whom are first-time learners. When the children arrived at school, it became clear that we had a larger issue, which schooling alone was not going to solve. The nomadic children were so malnutritioned that they were very, very sick. And we found that their diets consisted entirely of goat meat and milk and lacked essential vitamins and minerals. We needed to create a holistic model, and that led us to the Greenhouse program, which provides skills and capacity training for communities to grow fresh vegetables at high altitude all year round. And not only did this become an invaluable resource for improving health for families, but a sustainable income source. Additionally, as kids are living away from home, we also needed to ensure they had somewhere safe and warm to live in an environment conducive to being able to thrive. Little Seeds also includes boarding facilities as part of the shelter program, and that has led us to embark on our largest project yet, which is Little Seeds House. For many of our sponsor kids, the simple task of going to school can be a death sentence. In the Danska Valley, where villages are cut off from the rest of the world by snow for 6 to 8 months each year, the only option of getting to school when it returns after winter is along the Chadha, the treacherous ice river which threads its way through the valleys. Desperate for an education, some of the children, as young as 4, have never left their home before, and they brave the week-long journey, sleeping in caves by the side of the river with little protective clothing against the cold. With the river constantly breaking and looking for weaknesses, the journey is fraught with danger, especially for the little ones, where one ill-timed step could mean death. So to address this need, we're building a boarding house, Little Seeds House, which is a disability-inclusive home in the Zanskar Valley and has the capacity to provide up to 80 spots for children from nearby villages where they can access the local schools, the infrastructure and healthcare. And children will no longer have to risk their lives travelling the ice river just to get an education. But like the rest of the world, COVID has impacted our project significantly, and we've faced huge setbacks with this one. And while we're over halfway through a 5-year build, the last 3.5 years has been incredibly frustrating, and our works have been placed on hold. Without being able to access the site to bring in labour or materials, we've found ourselves now essentially having to start again and assemble a brand new team to rescope and complete the project. Our fundraising too was placed on hold amidst the backdrop of global uncertainty and the resource shortages. So we're still needing to raise at this stage another $220,000 of urgent funding to enable project completion by 2024. And this is where we could really use your help. While our building project has faced setbacks, our sponsorship program has proved to be the opposite, and has been a complete lifeline for the 120 students currently enrolled with us. It's projected that as a result of the pandemic, South Asia will see one of the largest increases in extreme poverty, with an additional 32 million people slipping below the international poverty line. We've now seen a reversal of any progress made against the fight against global poverty and income inequalities. And sadly, we're a long way from reaching the global targets of eradicating poverty by 2030. Had our students not been sponsored, it's highly likely that education would have been severely disrupted, if not wiped out completely. And the result will be yet another generation of poor families held back from taking the first step towards prosperity. Despite the upheavals of the past few years, we too have so much to celebrate. And next year marks my 15th anniversary since I climbed up that mountain. And today I'm still both proud and inspired. We have achieved a great deal. We have had already nearly a dozen students complete Year 12, with another 12 on the way. Many are moving into their senior years, and in that we've had 2 school captains, 1 dux of the entire state, and 9 students continue to tertiary studies. 1 has graduated in physiotherapy, another is finishing off her Masters at Delhi University, and others have been taking on paid work to help support their families. But before I leave you, I wanted to introduce you to Tsering Dolma. When I first met Tsering Dolma, her family were living on less than $1.25 a day, and her mother, a single parent, was in and out of consciousness with a critical blood condition and kidney failure. She had been given a grim life expectancy. Tsering was a really bright 9-year-old girl with big ambitions. However, due to their circumstances, she had been earmarked for a childhood of domestic labour to ease the pressure from her family. 9 years old, being sent off, essentially, to be a slave in a stranger's home. But Sereng Dolma was the first Lil Fo student to graduate. Not only did she finish Year 12 as Ducks and school captain, but she also happened to top the entire state in her final exams. We awarded Sereng Dolma our Leadership Award and provided her with a scholarship to study at Delhi University, where she is in her final year of a master's degree. And her hope is to transition into a course which will make her eligible for a government role such as District Attorney. It is her dream to be able to bridge that gap so other poor children like herself can have something to look forward to. I do love it when things come full circle, like you being here today. I'm also back in Melbourne and still working with Lil Fo. I'm also consulting again with a law firm, but this time in their responsible business and human rights practice. And this time round, I'm leading businesses to become better global citizens and helping them to define and drive their social purpose and impact, and implement the measures to preserve the inherent dignity and equal rights of all. Who would have thought when I finished school that there would even be a role like this, an opportunity like this, let alone one where I could combine my skills of corporate and not-for-profit to help drive change through one CEO at a time. But sometimes it's hard to see the end result. Again, you've just got to trust that process. We all have our own story, and you've just heard mine. And sometimes you have to share your dreams to make them come true. So thank you for giving me that opportunity to share mine tonight. All my love for your adventures ahead.
Thank you, Tamara. It was truly inspiring to hear your story. Thank you also to the Year 11 Quartet for your beautiful rendition of Suite for 4 Violins. It was a really special treat for each of us here tonight to hear that. It is with great pleasure that I announce the Year 7 Academic, Co-Curricular and Service Awards for Year 7 students in 2022. I welcome Sarah O'Brien, President of SCOGA, to present the awards to our Year 7 students. Phoebe Butterfield, Rising Star Award Hockey and General Academic Achievement Award. Alora Chan, the Year 7 Bronze Sports Award, Academic Excellence Award. Miller Cohen, Year 7 Bronze Sports Award, Academic Excellence Award, Rising Star Award for Hockey. Sabella Deeg, Year 7 Silver Sports Award, School Spirit Award. Madeline Defina Nash, General Academic Achievement Award. Claudia Driver, School Spirit Award. Imogen Forster, Award for Determination. Olivia Grasso, Year 7 Drama Award, Rising Star Award for her achievements in music performance, Year 7 Silver Music Award. Victoria Guan, Academic Excellence Award. Annabelle Ho, Award for School Excellence, Academic Excellence Award. Samantha Kudnik, School Spirit Award, Rising Star Award for Sailing. Louisa Liao, Year 7 Bronze Music Award, Academic Excellence Award. Cece Liu, Year 7 Bronze Music Award. Polly Moyer, Warburton Citizenship Award. Isla Morris, Year 7 Gold Sports Award. Lucille Parfitt, Bronze Music Award. Elise Pham, General Academic Achievement Award, Year 7 Bronze Sports Award, School Spirit Award. Kerry Wren, School Spirit Award. Ava Schofield, School Spirit Award. Indira Smith, General Academic Achievement Award. Tiffany Shen, Year 7 Gold Music Award, General Academic Achievement Award. Melinda Wang, Year 7 Debating Award. Sophie Wang, School Spirit Award, Academic Excellence. Elsa Wang, Academic Excellence Award. Adele Wu, Academic Excellence Award. Kaylee Yap, Rising Star Award Snow Sports and Rising Star Award Gymnastics. Chloe Zhu, Rising Star Award Swimming. I now welcome Sky Stansfield to present the Year 8 Awards.
It is with great pleasure that I announce the Academic, Co-Curricular and Service Awards for Year 8 students in 2022. I welcome Sarah O'Brien, President of SCOGA, to present these awards. Please hold your applause until the end. Katharina Ang, School Spirit Award, the Lloyd Violin Scholarship. Dia Asana, Award for School Excellence, Academic Excellence Award. Alexandra Orman, Rising Star Award, Dance. Camille Brownjohn, Rising Star Award, Netball. Isabel Chow, Year 8 Bronze Music Award, Academic Excellence Award. Violetta Capani, Year 8 Bronze Sport Award. Poppy Cashmore, School Spirit Award. Stella Cooley, School Spirit Award. Scarlett Evans, School Spirit Award. Angela Feng, General Academic Achievement Award. Sophie Hawker, School Spirit Award. Mila Heng, Academic Excellence Award. Janine Hugh, Year 8 Gold Music Award. Amy Luo, Year 8 Arts Award. Amity Morris, Year 8 Silver Sports Award, Academic Excellence Award. Ava Murray, Year 8 Bronze Music Award. Irina Pan, General Academic Achievement Award, School Spirit Award. Emma Peel, Academic Excellence Award, Year 8 Gold Sports Award, Rising Star Award for Basketball. Isabel Peter, School Spirit Award, Academic Excellence Award. Eve Plummer, Warburton Citizenship Award. Kari Prendergast, General Academic Achievement Award, School Spirit Award. Harper Roberts, Year 8 Public Speaking Award. Sophia Sinclair, School Spirit Award. Maya Stokes, General Academic Achievement Award. Mia Upton, Year 8 Drama Award, Year 8 Silver Music Award. Isabella Wang, Year 8 Bronze Music Award. Please join with me in congratulating all of the Year 8 award recipients. I would now like to introduce our senior choir, Viva Voce, conducted by Juliana Kay. Viva Voce will sing Eternity by Emily Hall and will be accompanied by Angela Tang on the guzheng. Emily Hall is a composer, violinist and producer. Much of Emily Hall's music is formed from close creative relationships with singers, instrumentalists, and writers, finding her own way of using technology in live performance. Eternity was commissioned for the Evento Festival in 2011. Please welcome Viva Voce and Angela Tang.
Thank you to Viva Voce for their beautiful performance of Eternity by Emily Hall. It is with great pleasure that I announce the Academic, Co-Curricular and Service Awards for Year 9 students in 2022. I welcome Mrs Michelle Carroll, Principal of St Catherine's School, to present these awards. Please hold your applause until the end. Harper Anderson, the Illawarra Junior Border Award and School Spirit Award. Chloe Barber, the Year 9 Music Award. Rachel Carton, Academic Excellence Award, the Year 9 Drama Award and the Year 9 Debating Award. Karis Chan, Academic Excellence Award. Valerie Chow, Academic Excellence Award. Amelia Esposito, School Spirit Award. Sophie Farah, the Year 9 Public Speaking Award. Hatushi Haparachi Academic Excellence Award. Mietta Jenkins, the Year 9 Arts Award. Stella Kyriakidis, School Spirit Award. Erin Lee, General Academic Achievement Award. Vanuki Ranatunga, Academic Excellence Award, and the Year 9 Jean Wiley Award for School Excellence. Catherine Ross, Year 9 Gold Sports Award. Harriet San, General Academic Achievement Award and School Spirit Award. Annabelle Taylor, Academic Excellence Award and Year 9 Silver Sports Award, as well as the Rising Star Award for Swimming. Emily Tulloch, Year 9 Bronze Sports Award and the Warburton Citizenship Award. Helena Zhao, School Spirit Award. Please join with me in congratulating all of the Year 9 award winners. I now welcome Ms Tracy McCallum, Head of Year 10, to announce the Year 10 awards. Thank you.
It is with great pleasure that I announce the Year 10 Academic, Co-Curricular and Service Awards for Year 10 students in 2022. I welcome Mrs Michelle Carroll, Principal at St Catherine's School, to present these awards. Please save your applause until the end of the presentation. Karen I, General Academic Achievement Award. Lilla Barrington, Year 10 Drama Award. Coco Butterfield, Rising Star Award in her achievements in piano and the Praga Violin Scholarship. Megan Chang, School Spirit Award. Chiua Chen, Slawa Daldig Memorial Award for Art. Zornan Chen, Rising Star Award for Tennis, Subject Award for Unit 1 and 2, Chinese Second Language Advance. Angelina Chumley, General Academic Achievement Award and Monash University Scholars Program. Indy Cunningham, Year 10 Silver Sports Award and School Spirit Award. Maylee Davenport, Year 10 Music Award, Gold. Mattia Demetrio, School Spirit Award. Amy Dean, General Academic Achievement Award. Jishuan Gao, Academic Excellence Award, the Year 10 Doris Winter Irving Award for School Excellence. Olivia Hargrave, Academic Excellence Award, Monash University Scholars Program. Emma Hoban, Year 10 Bronze Sports Award.
Sienna Linetti, School Spirit Award. Nadia Mohammed, Academic Excellence Award, the Australian Defence Force Future Innovators Award. Alice Molnar, Academic Excellence Award, Subject Award for Unit 1 and 2 Accounting and School Spirit Award. Anna Wen, Year 10 Arts Award and Academic Excellence Award. Millie Nielsen, Academic Excellence Award and Subject Award for Unit 1 and 2 Modern History. Kero O'Hara, Subject Award for Unit 1 and 2 Geography. Sienna Rigg, Monash University Scholars Program. Saffron Shield, Year 10 Bronze Music Award. Scarlett Shelton, School Spirit Award. Emily Snell Bliss, Year 10 Gold Sports Award. Shani Ting, General Academic Achievement Award. Charlotte Upton, Year 10 Silver Music Award. Rhea Werner, the Australian Defence Force Long Tang Leadership Award, Academic Excellence Award, Subject Award for Unit 1 and 2 Biology, Kwong Lee Dao Young Scholars Program and Year 10 Debating Award. Jisoo Yang, Academic Excellence Award, Year 10 Bronze Music Award and the Warburton Citizenship Award. Please join me in congratulating all of the Year 10 award recipients. Woo! And please welcome the Sharon Singers, who will sing How Far I'll Go by Lin-Manuel Miranda, conducted by Ms. Liv Sher and accompanied by the Year 11 Quartet, Eve Plummer, Nadia Mohammed and Kate Denmead. How Far I'll Go is from Disney's Moana and is about finding strength, independence and finding your own way. Please welcome the Sharon Singers.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the light of the sign to see, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes.
Thank you for that performance of How Far I'll Go. It is with great pleasure that I announce the Year 11 Academic, Co-Curricular and Service Awards for Year 11 for 2022. I invite Ms Tamara Cannon to present these awards. Please save your applause for the end of the Year 11 presentation. Freya Cantwell, Academic Excellence Award, Harvard Book Prize. Catherine Carter, Academic Excellence Award, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Physics, Rising Star Award, Hockey. Caitlin Chan, School Spirit Award. Natalie Chan, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Health and Human Development. Ava Colosimo, Subject Awards for Unit 1-2 Australian and Global Politics, Public Speaking Award, the Louise Bristow Award for Debating and Public Speaking. Sienna Darcy, Rising Star Award for Rowing. Flora Du, Academic Excellence Award, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Chemistry, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Mathematics Methods, Year 11 Debating Award and the Year 11 Noel Warner Award for School Excellence. Lucy Green, Rising Star Award, Rowing. Emma Gregory, General Academic Excellence Award, Rising Star Award, Swimming. Talia Ghazadi, Academic Excellence Award, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 French, School Spirit Award. Olivia Howard, Year 11 Silver Sports Award, Mary Davis Memorial Award to the daughter of an old girl for services to the school. Anise Samam, Subject Award for General Maths, School Spirit Award. Catherine Karras, Anna Tyner Memorial Art Award. Dia Kayak, School Spirit Award. Mavis Clock, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Music Performance. Chloe Nevins, Rising Star Award, Rowing. Meda Passon, Thora Jex Memorial Award for Sporting Enthusiasm, Rising Star Award, Snow Sports, Australian Olympic Changemaker Award. Jojo Patterson, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Media, Year 11 Gold Music Award. Zara Peel, Rising Star Award, Rowing. Bridie Reid, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Physical Education, School Spirit Award. Charlotte Rogers, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Business Management. Phoebe Russell, General Academic Excellence Award, Year 11 Arts Award, Rising Star Award, Hockey. Scarlett Song, General Academic Achievement Award. Lucia Tabar, Academic Excellence Award, Year 11 Bronze Sports Award, Warburton Citizenship Award. Yuki Tang, Illawarra Senior Border Award. Angela Tang, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Japanese, Year 11 Bronze Music Award. Lily Taylor, Year 11 Gold Sports Award. Andrea Ting, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Studio Art. Caitlin Wang, Year 11 Bronze Sports Award, Rising Star Award Piano. Selena Wang, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Economics, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 English as an Additional Language, Academic Excellence Award. Miranda Ware, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Drama, the Drama Auxiliary Prize. Jemima Wilcox, Rising Star Award Rowing. Agnes Windsor Zdrolik, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 English. Christina Wu, Academic Excellence Award, Subject Award for Unit 1-2 Specialist Mathematics, Year 11 Silver Music Award, the Danielle Lloyd Memorial Award for Music, the Postiglione Violin Scholarship. Doris Zhao, Academic Excellence Award. Please join me in congratulating the Year 11 recipients.
It is with great pleasure that I announce the Year 12 Academic Co-Curricular and Service Awards for Year 12 students in 2022. I invite our Chair of Council, Ms Jane Hodder, to present these awards. Please hold your applause until the end of the Year 12 presentation. Haneen Ashmil, Light Blue Award for Performance in Debating, the Margaret Mulder Award for International Citizenship, Cultural Diversity Captain, Light Blue Leadership Diploma, Davis House Colours, Contribution Colours for Debating, Full Colours for Debating. Charlotte Aston, the Catherine Nalinki Birdstop Hillford Drama Prize, Light Blue Award for Performance in Drama, Light Blue Award for Performance in Music, Drama Captain, Full Colours for Drama Performance, Bewley Blair House Colours, Light Blue Award for Performance in Music, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Charlotte has been at St Catherine's School since ELC. Lucy Bainbridge, Light Blue Award for Performance in Water Polo, Half Colours for Water Polo, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Abby Bond, Valedictory Certificate, Netball Co-Captain, Homeschool Bride House Colours, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Claudia Bryant, Valedictory Certificate, Art and Design Co-Captain, Light Blue Leadership Diploma, Davis House Colours. Megan Chang, Valedictory Certificate, Contribution Colours for Music, Full Colours for Music, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Megan has been at St Catherine's School since prep. Catherine Chen, Light Blue Award for Performance in Snow Sport, Light Blue Award for Performance in Debating, Light Blue Award for Performance in Music, School Pianist, Music Instrumental Captain, Full Colours for Snow Sports, Full Colours Music, Homeschool Bride House Colours, Light Blue Award for Performance in Music, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Catherine is the inaugural recipient of a most auspicious award, the Sophia Weiner School Pianist Award. The inaugural Sophia Weiner Award for the School Pianist recognises a virtuoso pianist and their outstanding contributions to our community. This prestigious award is named in honour of the late Mrs. Sophia Weiner, whose passion for teaching and playing the piano was much loved by staff, students and parents of the St. Catherine's School over a period of 44 years. We are deeply honoured to welcome Sophia's husband, Mr. Alex Weiner, to present Catherine with her award. And Mr. Weiner would like to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Thank you for, first of all, the St. Catherine's School for offering this award to Sophia Weiner for 34 years of service here. I would like to tell you a few things about Sophia. Probably she would never tell anybody else. Her slogan was a little letter about her grand piano. Music is the universal language of mankind. It brings all people together and brings them all the best qualities of them. No matter what background has got the performer or the audience, they are together and they bring the best feelings and best knowledge into the world. Music enhances the knowledge in academics, subjects and everywhere else. It was her aim not to make everybody as professional pianist, but to help them to understand that music is something that brings people together. It was her dedication for 44 years. She taught 4 generations of St. Catherine's School. And people don't know that she chose to change her career of a performing pianist and traveling around the world to a teaching, because she thought that teaching is more important than what she was supposed to do. Because she gave her first concert at the age of 14 with the State Symphony Orchestra. At the 15, she won the second award in Warsaw of young musicians for representing the state of Soviet Union. She was playing in '56 when the first competition was in Moscow, Tchaikovsky competition, and was won by American pianist Ben Kleinman. When he visited our city Riga, she was presented to him as a talent and she played for him. She performed a lot of concerts in the Soviet Union, but then she decided that it's not her future is teaching. When we came to Australia in 1976, she had one interview with Professor Max Cook, Dean of the Conservatorium. And after this interview, we received a phone call from St. Catherine's School, Melbourne Grammar School, Melbourne Conservatorium, just to come for interviews. I'll tell you only one interview at Melbourne Grammar. She came and she was talking about her achievements. By the way, she was taught psychology at the conservatorium. And she could see that something doesn't clip. She stood up and said, "Before you ask me questions, where is the piano?" She stood at the piano and she started playing Chopin and Beethoven. When she finished, she asked the principal, Mr. Harrison, "Any questions?" He said, "Yes, I got one question. When you would like to start working?" It was all her interviews at St. Catherine's and Melbourne Conservatorium. She was never applied for a job in Australia. She was always invited to work. And her slogan, "Music is the universal language of mankind," was proved when she once was invited to play at the premiere of the film, I don't know if you've seen it, The Pianist. It was at the Coma Theatre in Melbourne. And she gave a performance before the film, and then we watched the film. And she said to me, "This is what I mean. It's a film made on true story about Nazi officer who saved the life of an escapee from Warsaw Ghetto when he played piano for him. And this is what she said. These people who are of a different ideology, different background, the music brings them together. It was her aim of life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Paula Chen, the Australian Defence Force Future Innovators Award, Dark Blue Award for Academic Excellence, Light Blue Leadership Diploma, Full Colours in Debating. Amy Cooper, Valedictory Certificate. Bronte Cullen, Dark Blue Award for Academic Excellence, Light Blue Award for Performance in Rowing, Rowing Co-Captain, Full Colours for Rowing, Homeschool Bride, House Colours, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Olivia Cunningham, Dark Blue Award for Academic Excellence, Light Blue Award for Performance in Snow Sports, House Co-Captain Langley Templeton, Langley Templeton House Colours, Light Blue Leadership Diploma, Half Colours for Snow Sports. Scarlett Davis, Light Blue Award for Performance in Hockey, Hockey Captain, Art and Design Co-Captain, Davis House Colours, Full Colours for Hockey, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Maggie Dryden, Light Blue Award for Performance in Softball, House Co-Captain Homeschool Bride, Full Colours for Softball, Homeschool Bride House Colours, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Lara Elberly, Valedictory Certificate, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Maddie Ferrer, Dark Blue Award for Academic Excellence, House Co-Captain Davis, Davis House Colours, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Sophie Philgate, Valedictory Certificate. Jasmine Glass, Light Blue Award for Performance in Water Polo, Light Blue Award for Performance in Softball, the Langley Family Memorial Award for a Boarder, Boarding Co-Captain, Full Colours for Softball, Half Colours for Water Polo, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Arabella Hall, Light Blue Award for Performance in Rowing, Light Blue Award for Performance in Snow Sports Co-Captain, Full Colours for Rowing, Full Colours for Snow Sports, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Lily Holmes, Valedictory Certificate, Sport Co-Captain, Homeschool Bride House Colours, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Clara Hoole O'Connor, Light Blue Award for Performance in Rowing, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Edith Huang, Valedictory Certificate. Alla Jakubowicz, Valedictory Certificate, Dark Blue Leadership Diploma. Yasmin J. Sekera, Dark Blue Award for Academic Excellence, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Mary Callis, Valedictory Certificate, Langley Templeton House Colours. Mary has been at St Catherine's since ELC. Holly Landrigan, valedictory certificate, School Spirit and Wellbeing Captain. Bewley Blair House Colours, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Rose Lee, valedictory certificate. Lily McNeil, water polo captain, half colours for swimming, full colours for water polo, light blue leadership diploma. Adelaide Mitchell, the Sports Auxiliary Sports Citizenship Award, Light Blue Award for performance in general sport in rowing, softball and hockey, sports co-captain, half colours for drama production, full colours for hockey, full colours for softball, Homeschool Bride House colours, light blue leadership diploma. Charlotte Meyer, Dark Blue Award for Academic Excellence, the Jeannie Hood Prize, Main Choral Captain, full colours for music, light blue leadership diploma. Rosie Osborne, the Sue Bell Humanities Prize, light blue performance in cross country half colours, Bewley Blair House colours. Jasmine Piridis, valedictory certificate. Jasmine has been at St Catherine's School since prep. Amelia Searby, Dark Blue Award for Academic Excellence, Light Blue Leadership Diploma, half colours for debating, contribution colours for debating, Bewley Blair House colours, and Amelia has been at St Catherine's School since ELC. Pippi Shergold, Light Blue Award for Performance in Snow Sports, Light Blue Leadership Diploma, Snow Sports Co-Captain, Half Colours Snow Sports, Langley Templeton House Colours. Georgia Stupas, Light Blue Award for Performance in Water Polo Captain, Full Colours for Water Polo, Homeschool Bride House Colours, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Georgia has been at St Catherine's School since ELC. Lara Thorne, valedictory certificate, Davis House Colours, Human Rights Captain, Light Blue Leadership Diploma. Ruby Wake, Light Blue Award for Performance in Water Polo, AFL Captain, Half Colours for Water Polo, Light Blue Leadership Diploma, Davis House Colours. Lucy Wang, valedictory certificate. Annie Wang, valedictory certificate. Hazel Wong, valedictory certificate. Bella Yang, valedictory certificate. Mavis Yao, Dark Blue Award for Academic Excellence. Lantian Yen West, Light Blue Award for Performance in Debating, Swimming and Diving Captain, Debating and Public Speaking Co-Captain, Davis House Colours, Light Blue Leadership Diploma, Full Colours for Debating. Pia Zayance, valedictory certificate, Light Blue Leadership Diploma, Bewley Blair House Colours. Jessica Zhao, valedictory certificate. I now welcome Mrs. Michelle Carroll to announce the General and Gold Awards.
It's with pleasure I announce the General Awards recipients for 2022. The General Awards are presented to students in Year 12 who have made an outstanding contribution to the life of the school. Summer Bella Callett. Summer is recognised as the House Co-Captain of Bewley Blair, a member of the Student Executive, also known as the Cox of the fastest schoolgirl crew in the world. Full colours for rowing, house colours for contribution to Bewley Blair, a light blue leadership diploma, a light blue award for performance in rowing, and a general award for outstanding service to the school. Congratulations, Summer. Rosie Bogdan. Rosie is recognised as the House Co-Captain of Langley Templeton and leader of the orchestra. Tonight she receives full colours for debating, full colours for music, Langley Templeton House colours, a light blue award for performance in debating, a light blue award for performance in music, a dark blue leadership diploma, the Bertha Jorgensen Prize for leader of the orchestra, her Gold Duke of Edinburgh Award, and a general award for outstanding service to the school. Congratulations, Rosie. Celia Lau tonight is recognised as our STEM captain and receives Davis House colours and a general award for outstanding service to the school. Thank you, Cecilia. Arabella Llewellyn is recognised as the Environment Captain and a member of the Student Executive. She receives a dark blue leadership diploma, the Holmes Kilbride House colours, the Australian Defence Force Long Tan Leadership Award, and a general award for outstanding service to the school. Congratulations, Arabella. Val Plasto is recognised as our GSA captain. Tonight she receives house colours for Bewley Blair, a light blue leadership diploma, and a general award for outstanding service to the school. Thank you, Val. It's now my pleasure to announce the Gold recipients for the 2022. The Gold Awards are presented to students in Year 12 who have made an exceptional contribution to the life of the school. Emma Frooms tonight is recognised as the House Co-Captain of Bewley Blair, and tonight she receives a light blue award for performance in athletics, a light blue award for performance in drama, a light blue leadership diploma, half colours for drama performance, half colours for track and field, full colours for triathlon, contribution colours for drama performance, contribution colours for music, house colours for Bewley Blair, school colours, the PFA Citizenship Award, and a Gold Award for exceptional service to the school. Thank you, Emma. Annabelle Green tonight is recognised as one of our boarding co-captains. Tonight she receives half colours for water polo, half colours for public speaking, contribution colours for public speaking, contribution colours for debating, full colours for debating, the Langley Templeton House colours and school colours, a leadership diploma, which is light blue, a light blue award for performance in water polo, a light blue award for performance in debating, a dark blue award for academic excellence, the Langley Memorial Award for a boarder, and a Gold Award for exceptional service to the school. Thank you, Annabelle. Kira Jenkins is recognised as the House Captain for Holmes Kilbride and a member of the Student Executive. Tonight she receives a light blue leadership diploma, a light blue award for performance in water polo, a light blue award for performance in drama, a light blue award for performance in debating, a light blue award for performance in public speaking, a dark blue award for academic excellence, half colours for water polo, full colours for drama performance, full colours for debating, full colours for public speaking, contribution colours for debating, contribution colours for public speaking, contribution colours for drama, Holmes Kilbride House colours, school colours, the St Catherine's School Debating Award, the Melbourne University Principals Award, and a Gold Award for exceptional service to the school. Thanks, Kira. Michaela Lee tonight is recognised as our cross-country captain and our Duke of Edinburgh captain. Tonight she receives light blue leadership diploma, Davis House Colours, Debating Contribution Colours and School Colours, and a Gold Award for exceptional service to the school. Thanks, Michaela. Sarah Marriott. Sarah has been at the school since she was in ELC. She's recognised as the Davis House Co-Captain and the Track and Field Co-Captain. Tonight she receives half colours for water polo, half colours for track and field, half colours for cross country, full colours for rowing, full colours for snow sports, contribution colours for drama production, house colours for Davis, and school colours. She also receives her dark blue leadership diploma, a light blue award for performance in general sport across snow sports, rowing, water polo, athletics and cross country. Sarah also receives the very prestigious the Margaret Woodlock Award for Outstanding Sporting Achievement. She's also achieved her Gold Duke of Edinburgh and a Gold Award for exceptional service to the school. Congratulations, Sarah. Maddie Powell, well recognised as our school co-captain and member of the student executive. Tonight she receives half colours for water polo, full colours for debating, house colours for Bewley Blair, a dark blue leadership diploma, a light blue award for performance in water polo, a light blue award for performance in debating, contribution colours for sport, service, debating and school colours, the Principal's Award as School Co-Captain and a Gold Award for exceptional service to the school. Thank you, Maddie. Sarah Pratt. Sarah has been at St Catherine's since ELC. She's recognised as our Community Service Captain tonight and also receives a light blue award for performance in hockey, a light blue award for performance in softball, a dark blue leadership diploma, full colours for hockey, Bewley Blair House colours, contribution colours for music, full colours for softball and school colours. She receives the Ampol Best All-Rounder Award, her Gold Duke of Edinburgh Award and a Gold Award for exceptional service to the school. Congratulations, Sarah. Eloise Rudge. Eloise has been at the school since ELC. She's recognised as our debating and public speaking co-captain, member of the student executive and leader of the concert band. Tonight she receives contribution colours for music, full colours for music, full colours for debating, contribution colours for public speaking, contribution colours for debating, house colours for Langley Templeton, school colours, a light blue award for performance in debating, a light blue award for performance in public speaking, a dark blue leadership diploma, the Sophie Borland Memorial Award for public speaking, and a Gold Award for exceptional service to the school. Congratulations, Eloise. And Angela Yu. Angela is of course recognised as one of our school co-captains and member of the student executive. Angela receives contribution colours for debating, contribution colours for public speaking, contribution colours for music, full colours for debating, full colours for music, Davis House colours and school colours. She achieved her dark blue leadership diploma, her light blue award for performance in debating, her light blue award for performance in public speaking, a dark blue award for academic excellence, the Principal's Award as School Captain, and a Gold Award for exceptional service to the school. Congratulations, Angela. Thanks, Jane. It's my pleasure now to introduce the Year 12 valedictory video celebrating this cohort of girls.
This is for you, Daddy. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my take this love, take it down. Oh, if you climb a mountain and you turn around, if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide will bring you down, down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, maybe the landslide will down. Well, the landslide will bring it
It is with pleasure that I welcome our 2022 school co-captains, Maddie Powell and Angela Yu, to the lectern for their final time this year. On behalf of the school community, I would like to thank both Maddie and Angela for their commitment and dedication to our students this year, and we wish them all the best for their future endeavours. Please join me in welcoming Maddie to the stage.
Thank you and good evening, and welcome to Speech Night 2022. Although it's less of a welcome as we have been here for a while, so I hope you're enjoying it. It is such a privilege to be here and presenting to you all with Ange for one final time. For some, this is the last time we will don the St. Catherine's blue ribbon, while for others, tonight may mark the early beginnings of your journey as a St. Cat's girl. Either way, for all of us tonight, a chapter is closing, signifying emergence, growth, and opportunity. And yet, as we stand here, on the cusp of something new, we must not lose ourselves in the destination, albeit exciting and perhaps even relieving, but rather take time to reflect and acknowledge the journey that we have experienced together in 2022. Nil magnum nisi bonum. Nothing is great unless it is good. At the core of St. Catherine's and our values and our qualities lies this motto: nothing is great unless it is good. But it is so much more than just a motto, just a phrase on our blazers and in our record books, and even tonight on the walls. It is something that, as St. Catherine's girls, we embody in every venture, commitment, and passion. It is a part of the thread that binds us all. The knowledge that we are all on a journey together, striving for greatness in all that we do, and yet understanding the path that we must take to get there. Understanding that we must persevere our goals and not be deterred by obstacles or when greatness is not immediately achieved. Understanding that it is not greatness, the accolades or the status that matter and that define us, but rather the journey that we take to get there. Everyone here this evening is on their own unique path towards this elusive greatness, something that I'm sure redefines itself within each chapter of life. Yet, while we prepare to leave 2022 behind, as the momentous year where we re-emerged into society and reclaimed our social lives, I'm realizing that perhaps greatness isn't one singular moment, but rather defined by a collection of experiences of growth and of progression. And these moments bloomed all year, whether it be the Year 7s in the second week of school, going on their first school camp since Year 4, or the Year 8s, 9s and 10s venturing from Central Australia to Queensland to WA and perhaps even beyond, or the Year 11s tackling their first 3-4 subject and joining us, the Year 12s, well, in fact, inspiring us with their eagerness and motivation on the journey that is VCE. United with every smile, every chat, and every hug, these moments define the unparalleled spirit of St. Catherine's and indeed capture the growth or emergence of our community in 2022. With that being said, none of this would be possible without the guidance and the leadership of Miss Carroll and her team, constantly urging us to go beyond and reminding us to be kind, to be bold, to be curious. And of course, while we are here this evening to recognise the achievements and strides that we have all made this year, we must acknowledge the support, commitment, and kindness of our teachers, the true heroes that foster the environment in which we are empowered to pursue our goals and enabled to achieve them. So thank you all for urging us to lean into our strengths, to follow our passions, and to chase the best versions of ourselves. And I couldn't stand here today without making a very special mention to Miss Spanos. Your wisdom, kindness, empathy, your willingness to listen, and your ability to nurture and to care has been so core to the growth of the Year 12s and to the broader school. None of us would be the same without your guidance. To the Year 10s, who will have the privilege of being led by Miss Spanos next year, you may not realise it now, but you're all so fortunate because this woman is truly the most special person, and she is so adored by the graduating class of 2022. To end, for one final time, I leave you with a quote from the cover of a card that Ange, my co-captain and great friend, gave to me just yesterday. And just like the lotus, we too have the ability to rise from the mud, emerge out of the darkness, and radiate into the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maddie, for that speech. I'm sure we all resonated with your wise words. Would you now please join me in welcoming Angela to the stage?
As school camp veterans, we all love a good reflection. I, for one, love looking at a nice, clear lake and seeing the view double in its intensity. And so in my mind's reflection, what emerges as one of St. Catherine's great strengths is its kindness. Maddie has explained one side to Nil Magnum Nisi Bonum, but dedicated school captains as we are, we're really going to dissect this motto. Why? Well, we started questioning it when at the commencement of this year, we were listening to Miss Sher explain the motto to the incoming Year 7s, and it was an interpretation we had never thought of before. To be great, you have to be good. Good, not in the sense of being inferior to great, but good, because it is arguably more important than greatness. To be a good person, to help pick up a friend's pencils when they fall out, to volunteer for any and all teacher requests, to give a hug to someone when they're feeling down. These are things we see every day at school. This year, our rowing crew won 2 trophies at the Henley, and so many of our athletes have won awards and broken records. Our drama cast and crews have put on incredible performances from Urinetown to the Year 7 and 8 play. Our debating teams have gone off to the playoffs and even the quarterfinals. Our student artworks have been placed in exhibitions and shortlisted for top arts. We've had continuous in-person music recitals this year, as well as the highly anticipated gala concert. Here are some wise words from the poet Sappho. A gorgeous man presents a gorgeous view, but the good man will soon become gorgeous too. All of our accolades tonight look quite gorgeous, but all of this greatness wouldn't be so great if we weren't the kind, magnanimous friends to each other in the everyday. It is our determination and aspiration to be good to ourselves, to one another, to the world in which we live, that attracts good and great things, that makes these rewards so deserved, and defines the St. Catherine's community as a phenomenal force. I've seen our goodness firsthand in so many ways, but I just wanted to mention how the Year 12s came together for each other during exams. Teachers telling us to help each other out is one thing, but we were generous with no inhibitions. From exchanging French idioms the day before the exam, to planning essays together and sending messages of solidarity on our Facebook group. Even putting up two very, very condensed and modernised summaries of the Women of Troy on the Year 12 bathroom mirror, so no one would waste precious revision time when washing their hands. The smiles that are exchanged in the school corridors are beautiful because we mean them. They don't fog up in windows, they distill a moment of appreciation. In this exhausting year, as we had to readjust or learn how to get to classes on time again, like actually on time and not sitting in a chair with our pajama pants on, the care that flows through the H block, cafeteria, art rooms, hall, Sharon House, the science building, and the clock tower, from students, teachers, staff, and families, has carried us to this celebratory point. One thing I will remember for a long time is just how nervous the parents were at the Henley Regatta. The atmosphere was quite tense when I got there, but the cheers that rang along the bank during the race were predominantly ours, the St. Catherine's family, and they rang simply out of love. So on behalf of the students, thank you to all our families who willingly sacrificed time, money, energy to give us not only this education and a competitive start to life, but an experience that has transformed or will transform who we are. Wow, this speech is incredibly cheesy, but I honestly couldn't put it out there in any other way. For the Year 12s, the bubble of comfort is about to pop soon, and we're feeling the whole spectrum of emotions, especially Miss Fados. But whether this is your first year or last year, the future that is emerging from the stars will be as bright as ever. Thank you.
Thank you, Maddie and Angela, for those beautiful words, and thank you for being such wonderful and inspiring leaders for the St. Catherine's community. We have cherished the time you have spent here, and we appreciate all that you have done for the school and its students. You, along with the rest of the class of 2022, have left their mark at St. Catherine's, a legacy of encouragement, support, and true fearlessness. Thank you. On behalf of the school, I would also like to thank Tamara for sharing her inspiring story. I had no idea how many sandwiches my parents have made over the years, but I do know that the St. Catherine's community has benefited greatly from and have thoroughly enjoyed hearing your wise words. What you are doing around the world is truly incredible, and we look forward to seeing what you do in the near future. As we conclude the 2022 year, it is appropriate to thank those who have supported us during 2022. Thank you to our parents and families for their ongoing care and guidance this year, to our teachers and staff for supporting us throughout 2022. On behalf of the St. Catherine's community, we would like to acknowledge the support of Jane Hodder, Chair of School Council, for her leadership of the School Council. Thank you. On behalf of the students and staff of St. Catherine's, we would like to acknowledge the work of our principal, Miss Carroll, who has provided our students, staff and community with leadership, strength and kindness throughout 2022. Please join us in thanking Miss Carroll. I now welcome you to join the 2023 school music captains to lead the school in singing the Ode.
Please stand for the Ode.
And our future's just beginning. Stand and unite.
final blessing for this evening. Go forth into the world in peace, be of good courage, hold fast to that which is good, render to no one evil for evil, strengthen the faint-hearted, support the weak, help the afflicted, honour every person, love and serve the Lord, rejoicing in the power of the Holy Spirit. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit rest upon you and remain with you always. Amen.
During the recessional, the combined concert band will play Joy by Frank Ticelli. Joy was inspired by the birth of his first child, a daughter. This is a joy-filled concert band overture. Thank you for your attendance this evening. I wish to invite our school co-captains to lead the recessional, followed by the official party. Please remain standing while the school co-captains and official party depart, followed by the staff as they recess from the hall. Please remain standing while the concert band play Joy. Would you please stand?